Stolen, if you are a fan of the ring flight, you are going to love this. And there's a few reasons why you are going to love this. So one of the things I've never really 100% been down with the ring flight is that you have to connect the ring to the device, no matter which one you're using, in front of the people. You know what I mean? You have this hand, this kind of look. I'm going to use my own ring here. So you have your hand, you're kind of waiting. Well, this will be the hand. So they're taking off the ring, and then you come over here and you do one of these things, and you're holding the ring like this, and you're doing your thing, and then it's gone and it appears somewhere else. It flies for the most part. But if you want to do something even more open, but still impossible, this is what's fun, is this is how the ring appears at the end. So you have this pouch, and you have a safety pin attached to the pouch. So at the beginning of the trick, you have this in your pocket, and you can literally bring out the safety pin. You can hand out the safety pin. You then attach it to the, you do not attach it. You can have it attached before if you want. Take it off. They look at the safety pin. You then have them get the ring. You borrow a ring. And this is what you do in front of the spectator. You do this. You open up the safety pin. You put the ring on the safety pin. And then you vanish it. You vanish the safety pin, right, with the ring on it. And then at the end, just do this so you can see the end result here. And then at the end, when you remove the pouch from your pocket now, you have the safety pin with the ring attached to the pouch. So this is really freaking cool, right? Because again, I wouldn't say the only, but one of the negatives about doing ring flight is always that you have to connect it in front of your spectators. Now you're literally doing it in front of them. You're vanishing both of these things. And then when you pull this back out, you've got this impossible moment of the ring on the pouch. So I want to give you a few more details about this that I think that you'll really appreciate and that you'll like. And also show you some of the thoughts from over on the Magic Cafe, actually, because there's been some people that have been questioning a few things about it. And some people that have it have been answering those questions too. So everything you need is built inside of the pouch, which is great. So literally you just carry this in your pocket and now you're ready to do the trick. The other nice thing about the pouch is that it actually holds stuff. So if you want to use this to hold keys or coins or obviously your safety pins to do the trick, you can use the pouch to also hold stuff. And it's got a nice amount of room in there, honestly. It's a nice sized pouch. It's not huge, but there's a nice amount of room inside of here to hold other stuff. And I love that it is self-contained. Everything here. So you put this in your pocket and you're ready to do ring flight whenever the heck you want. I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else about it here. So that is the gist of what you're getting here. I'm going to pop over real quick to the Magic Cafe here and give you some of the thoughts from people that have this. So I'm gonna come over here. Actually, I should do it here. We'll do that. This is Eric Myers, who a lot of people on the cafe trust. He's a full-time performer in Columbus, Ohio. He says, I've had a bunch of ring flights over the last 40 years, never really used the real versions because I never liked having to load the ring on the clips. I've always stuck with either the Morelli ring or Flight. I love the concept of the safety pin because it lets you load the ring out in the open, which is what we were just talking about. He also says that this is not as loud as some of the other reels out there. Well, it could be because it's inside of this. I do say that there is a reel, but it is inside of this. So it does deaden some of the sound. So that is something to consider. Someone else that just got theirs recently said that you can store other things inside of it. Everything is self-contained. And Jared ends up saying here, overall, you'll not be disappointed with Stolen. It's definitely one of the best new releases this year. So there you go. So anyway, so those are some of the thoughts over on the Magic Cafe about Stolen. People actually have bought it. That's the reason I wanted to share that with you. Is it really good? That version always worries me. So again, the nice thing is with you linking the ring on the actual clip here, you're not having to worry about this coming off because this is secured on here, right? Also, the reel that's inside of here, it's going from point A to point B. If you're not a fan of using a reel with the ring flight, don't get this. I only say that because this is still a reel with a ring. I'm stupid. I'm a dealer. I'm telling you not to buy something. But using a reel makes you nervous, then don't get this, right? Because you shouldn't budge just because this is another version of it. And I understand that. I get it. You're borrowing a ring. That's an important thing to someone. You don't want to lose it or have something happen to it. So I get it. This one is definitely more secure, I would say, than some of the other versions that are out there. John says it is good. He loves his. So John Stevens has it and is also saying how much he likes it, which is cool. David First, I love the idea that you don't have to be secretive about the hookup. That's always been one kind of poo-poo thing about ring flights, is that you're very cozy about getting the ring and doing this, and it just feels very cozy. Stephen Perry in the house. How we doing, Mr. Perry? Always good to see you. Hope you're doing well out there. But it's nice to see someone out there that's watching that also has it and is enjoying it as much as I am. Because I really do like this. I could see me putting this into the old walk-around repertoire for sure. Orlando also says, don't miss out. I will say this is the best there. This is the best out there, and I have gotten most of the versions, and it is very safe. So I could see it being more safe than the others, but I also know that if some people have apprehensions about using something like this because of the reasons I mentioned earlier, I get it. Totally get it. Ken says, thank you for your honesty, Luke. You're welcome, and I love the pun. You're very welcome. No, you're not stupid, just honest. Thank you for your honesty. I always try to keep it real for you guys, for sure. And the other thing I'm glad that Orlando mentioned, because this is something that we mention on our website here too, is you can also perform this one surrounded. So keep that in mind. Again, a lot of these, you're kind of cozy here. This is one, as Orlando pointed out, thank you so much, you can basically do it surrounded as well. So there you go. This one has a lot more flexibility with the angles as well. It's definitely more angle friendly than the other ones that are out there. I can definitely attest to that as well. Thank you so much for that. Distance to how far it can stretch out. You have plenty of room, Daniel. I'll just say that right now in front of you, I'm going to let this go. Oops, you can't see. My hands were this far apart already. And I'm not trying to go any further right now, but I'm way out of the frame. My hands were about this far, goodness gracious, apart. So you can get a nice distance from the reel to this. And I'm even going a little bit further right now. I'm going to let it go again. And my hands, God, you can't see me. We're about here. So you've got plenty of distance for it too. So that's also good. All right, so there you go. That's Stolen. This is by the same guys that we've been promoting recently. Another thing that I'm going to talk about right now that I actually have to show you as well, called Bottle. And we also have Bottle Pocket. So unfortunately, Bottle Pocket is currently out of stock. If you are interested in getting that, though, don't forget, for any of the products that we have on back order that we have out of stock, to use the email me. And thank you, Doug James, for the 500 stars, by the way. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Don't forget to click on the email me when available tab on our products. You'll be the first to know when they are back in stock. I believe more of these are expected in about another week or two. So it's not too long, probably more like a week. But I want to let you know that. And then the other thing that has been very popular, I think it's here on the front page, nope, is the bigger version of Bottle. And I actually have it. I'm going to show it to you right now. This is certainly F-bomb approved. This is fantastic. I have wanted to get these for some time. This is really damn good. You're one of the only dealers with the original bottle in stock. We got them. We do have them in stock. We only have a few. I'm not going to lie. We only have a few. But this is really freaking good. So what is it? So this one, and I have my coins here. So there they are. Probably one of the best damn versions of the coin and bottle that you can do. This is really freaking good. So basically, the way that this works is you can already have the coins in the bottle if you want. Totally up to you with that. Or you could have just the bottle by itself. But along with the bottle, you have the cork. So you place the cork in the bottle. You can show the coin. I'll place that into my hand here. I'm going to grab the bottle. And you can see very clearly here, which is very nice. And right there, you now have the coin side of the bottle, right there. Now I'm using $50, which is, the reason I'm using those is twofold. One, it's easier for you to see on camera, but twofold, this is the largest size coin that these will work with. So you could use smaller coins, you could use quarters, you could use anything smaller than that. I did try some poker chips, they won't fit. I did try, but they will not fit the gimmick. But a lot of the ideas that were shared on here, I think you'll appreciate too. And I'll just go through a couple of the ideas that they mentioned to use this with. So if you do like a coins across routine, you could very easily incorporate the bottle as, instead of having the coins just go from hand to hand, you could have the bottle in one hand, the coins in the other hand, do the thing where you toss them across. And so one by one, the coins end up inside the bottle. And then at the end, obviously, what's really nice about this is you can have, oops, I dropped one of the coins here. I'm trying to get this ready for you. At the end, you can have them count the coins. They could place the coins back inside. You place the cork back on top. And then you can have the last coin in your hand. You could do the thing again. And now you can hand this to them if you want. And they can count 1, 2, 3 coins or 4 coins, however many you do. The other thing that they mentioned that's kind of cool too is you can use it secretly. So let's say, I'm just going to do this again for you real quick. The other thing that's smart about this is, let's say that they put 1 coin, they put 2. You take the cork and you say, you see how many coins in here again? 2. Just 2, right? Just 2. And the cool thing now is when you open this up, just by doing the shake, there's now 3. So you can have the last coin not appear like this when you smack it. You could just do it when you shake the coins and then you put it off to the side and then they can see inside that there's now 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. So this is really damn cool. And just so you know as well, because I know there's going to be at least one more question about this. The bottle is 100% non-gimmicked. The coins are non-gimmicked, because a lot of time when we do coin and bottle, the coin is what is gimmick, right? The thing. They have also included with this a non-gimmick cork, because the cork is what has the secret stuff going on. They look the same size, same everything, but they do include one. Do I think you'll ever need it to switch it in? No. But is it cool that they gave you an extra cork? Yes. So that is also included for you to do that. Daniel says it's on his list, and for good reason. This is really damn cool. Just bought the bottle. Well, thank you for the support, Nancy. We appreciate that very much. I was also going to look, can you use Morgan's with the, no, the $50 is going to be the biggest size you can use with this. So $50 is the biggest size that you can go. And I also saw a question about a ring, which I've actually not tried myself. Let me see if that'll work great. With my ring in particular, this one's a little thicker though. This ring's a little bit thicker than the normal ring. So let me see if I can, this one, probably not gonna work with the ring. I'm not gonna say it'll work with the ring because I don't think it will. Something more flat. I could see it working with something a little bit more flat. It's probably not gonna work with the ring. I wanted to try that at least in real time. Even with the bigger version, this is the bigger version of the bottle. This is the bigger version. We are out of the pocket version right now. But the $50, I'm just gonna look at this one more time. This fits exactly in the gimmick, the $50. So I don't think you're gonna be able to get anything bigger than a $50 in here. But just look at the visuals on this. You can see inside it, you can see all around it, and then you get that beautiful moment. It's really damn cool. And you'll love the method. And it's super easy to do. Orlando's looking forward to the pocket version. One of the coolest things I saw with the pocket version was in the video where you can have the pocket version have some salt or sugar in it. So you pour that out and then you could either make it vanish or you could make it go back inside of the thing. So you could do that as well, which I thought was pretty neat. Just didn't work with Canadian quarters, so I'll keep with the US coins. Oh, I did not know that. So there you go. That is called Bottle. We've only got a couple of these in stock. I don't even know if for sure, let me see if we're even able to get more if once these are gone. Because Stolen is also unlimited supply right now. So I'm gonna go here, let's look up Bottle. Let's see how many of these are out there. Okay. Yeah, we have just a few more of these left out there, the Bottle. So if you want to grab that, we got them for you here at your All Things Magic shop. So I like it. What's the pocket version? So the pocket version, I can show you that. Let's see, Bottle, pocket. Here you go. And here you go. So the Bottle pocket version, you can see the size difference there. The bottle closest to me in his left hand, looks to be right, is this one. And the pocket version is the one in his other hand. And you can kind of see the difference in size here. Here's a little bit of the video for the pocket version. I'm not going to take up too much of your time with this, but this is the one that they're showing now, the bigger one. And again, you can see the smaller version next to it right there. So they show it using it with candy. So it'll fit one of those M&Ms, and there's a better look at the size. You can do smaller coins. I don't think it'll fit a quarter though. Here's the sugar or the salt I was talking about, where you can place that into your hand and then you can make it reappear back inside, which I think is a really cool moment to make that reappear back inside. Yep, you got the candies, which obviously makes sense to carry on little stuff in there, just like that. And then you get the nice visual, which doesn't look like that should be able to happen, but it does. So yeah, that's the pocket version of bottle. So there you go. And she liked it. I think she liked it. So yep, and again, more look at the sizes of the two. So like I mentioned before, unfortunately we are out of this one, which I believe all dealers are right now. So be sure to click on that when we will have more of these back in stock. But it shouldn't be too much longer. But this is the one we're talking about tonight, and we will put a link in the chat for you for bottle. So bottle by Mickael Chatelain. There you go. Could you do sugar to sugar? Yeah, you could totally do sugar to sugar cube. Yes, you could, because I saw in one of the videos they were making a sugar cube appear. So yeah, you could totally do that with the sugar cube. Yeah, there you go. Alrighty, so that is a couple of little mini reviews. I've had a chance to really look at and have a chance to play with this, and also was stolen by the same company actually, Gentleman's Magic. This one's from Mickael Chatelain, the original idea, and this one is from Urbane. Yeah, I was totally thinking of using that with Sugar Bunny. So basically you could have some sugar in the little pocket version, pour it in your hand, do the thing, now you have the Sugar Bunny, and then you could actually make the sugar go back inside the thing and the bunny's gone. That would be a nice little full circle routine, for sure. So it looks like the pocket bottle, yeah, I believe it's just one M&M. I do believe it is just one. Yeah, I think it is. So, alrighty. So those are a couple of really cool pieces of magic I wanted to share with you along the way tonight.